In 1917, Appa Sahib Kulkarni was transferred to Thana and began to worship Baba's picture presented to him by Bala Sahib Bhatti. In real earnest, he did the worship. He offered flowers, sandal paste, and Nivedya daily to Baba in the picture and longed intently to see him. In this connection, it may be remarked that seeing Baba's picture earnestly is equivalent to seeing him in person. The following story illustrates this statement. A saint of Bombay named Bala Bua Sutar, who on account of his piety, devotion and style was called modern Tukaram, came to Shirdi for the first time in 1917. When he bowed before Baba, the leader said, I have known this man for 4 years. Balabua wondered and thought, how could that be, as that was his first trip to Shirdi. But thinking about it seriously, he recollected that he had prostrated himself 4 years ago before Baba's portrait at Mumbai and was convinced about the significance of Baba's words. He said to himself, how omniscient and all-pervading are the saints, and how kind are they to their devotees. I merely bowed to his photo, but this fact was noticed by Baba, and in due time he made me realize that seeing his photo is equivalent to seeing him in person. Now we return to Appa Sahib's story. While he was in Thana, he had to go on tour to Bhiwandi and was expected to return after a week. In his absence, the following wonderful thing took place on the third day. At noon, a fakir turned up at Appa Sahib's house. His features resembled exactly those of Baba's photo. Mrs. Kulkarni and the children all asked him whether he was Sai Baba or Shirdi. He said no, but that he was an obedient servant of his and came there at his order to inquire after the well-being of the family. Then he asked for dakshina. The lady gave him a rupee. He gave her a small packet of udi and asked her to keep this in the shrine. Then he left the house and went away. Now hear the wonderful Leela of Sai. Appa Sahib could not proceed with his tour as his horse fell sick at Bhiwandi. He returned home that afternoon and learned from his wife about Fakir's visit. He got very restless as he did not have the darshan of the Fakir. Moreover, he did not like that only 1 rupee was paid to him as dakshina. He said that had he been present, he would have paid not less than 10 rupees. Then he immediately started in quest of the fakir and searched for him in the masjid and other places without taking any food. His search was in vain. He then returned home and took his food. God's quest should not be made on an empty belly, as said by Baba before. Then, after meals, he went out for a walk with a friend, Mr. Chitri. After going some distance, they saw a man approaching them rapidly. Appa Sahib thought that he must be the fakir that came to his house at noon, as his features tallied with those of Baba in the photo. The fakir immediately put forth his hand and asked for dakshina. Appa Sahib gave him a rupee. He demanded again and again, and so Appa Sahib gave him 2 more. Still, he was not satisfied. Then he borrowed ₹3 from Mr. Chitre and gave them to him. He wanted still more. Appa Sahib asked him to accompany him to his home. Then they all returned home and Appa Sahib gave him 3 rupees. In all, 9. He looked unsatisfied and demanded again. Then Appa Sahib told him that he had a currency note of ₹10. The fakir asked for the same, took it and returned the 9 rupees and went away. Appa Sahib had earlier said that he would pay 10 rupees and that some was taken from him and 9 rupees consecrated by Baba's touch was returned to him. The figure 9 is significant. It denotes the 9 types of devotion. It may also be noted here that Baba gave 9 coins to one Lakshmibai Shinde at his last moment. Upper Sahib examined the Udi packet and found that it contained sunflower leaves and akshat. Then, some time afterwards, he got a hair from Baba when he saw him at Shriding. He put the Udi packet and the hair in a tabiz and wore it always on his arm. Upper Sahib realized the power of the Udi. Though he was very efficient, he got rupees 40 as pay in the beginning. But after he secured Baba's photo and his Udi, he got many times more and also got much power and influence. And along with these temporal benefits, his spiritual progress was also rapid. So, those who are fortunate enough to get Baba's Udi should, after bath, apply it on the forehead and take some of it mixed with water as holy tea. Om Sai Ram.